Round 2, Game 1, we won the roll. He's playing some kind of blue deck. Saw Halt Order, Disperse, main deck. We chose to play. We got an okay hand, we'll keep it. Argent Sphinx, main deck, Halt Order, Disperse, some blue guys, Naruk Replica, that kind of stuff. Stoic Rebuttal. So he's got counter heavy. We do know he has Halt Order and a Stoic Rebuttal in there. I can play an Architect and a Snap Sale. That seems like the best course. Invisomancer. The race is on. So I definitely want to get my Rusted Relic out before his Halt Order comes online. I can make this guy already makes 1 mana anyway. I can pay 4, get out the Relic, or I can get another point out of the Grand Architect. I can get a point out of Snap Sale. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Well, now we have a big golem that we can give the Invisimancer buff to. So that's a nice thing. We got the burn spell. Definitely doesn't look terrible for us. He of course is holding up all of his mana, or some sort of counter, I imagine. Play out my island card. Yeah, I don't see why not attack. Could play Invisimancer, but if he's got Disperse, I'd rather force him to use it up, rather than get even more value out of it. If he doesn't block, I can just pump these guys up. And if he does block, I'll probably bump him up anyway, so there you go. He's got a birdie. Imagine him disperses one of his cards and trying to imagine how it's going to destroy us. I'm sure it can do something stupid. Well, you don't get to just block and trade. Obviously you know that. Yeah, he's going to disperse Grand Architect, so we won't tap the blue to pump Relic. We'll just leave it at 5. So we can replay our Architect. Yeah, that turn seemed good enough. I don't believe the Snap Sail Glider or Grand Architect interaction eluded him. He's got to have Disperse that he's thinking about. I imagine his other card's Stoic Rebuttal, since he didn't disperse in combat. He wanted to try to rebuttal something. Well, that was painful for us, but not the end of the world. Hopefully we can snag another artifact soonish. Now what? A pony? So we want any artifact card. We didn't get any artifact card, but we did get a flyer. 2/4. We imagine he's got Stoic Rebuttal in his hand or Halt Order. I'd rather have the Drake down to hold the Chrome Steed than any of these other options. He knows I have the Architect. He was really hoping I didn't have an artifact that turn, and he lucked out. I did not. Well, he's not getting to that 5th land anytime soon. Oh yeah, the race is definitely on now. Attack for 4. And he's got 4 more as long as he wants it. Okay. So we got the Grand Architect, we got the replica. Does he chump block? Probably he does, but he chooses not to this time. What have we got looking here? 8. I can pump it all the way up to 9. Looking it over, I think going to 9 is correct. Put him at 2 life points. Make Dark Slick Drake lethal on its own. Well, it was lethal on its own anyway, but lethal if my Architect's removed. He packs up his cards. Wow, we were just drawing action for ages. Darksteel Sentinel seems like it's a lot better in this matchup than usual. Argentum Armor still no good. Prototype Portal, no good. Sensor, possibly, I don't think so. Pinions might be okay. It's got a lot of Invisimancer though. I'm thinking a Sentinel wouldn't be bad here. What do I want to take out? Bonds of Quicksilver, they seem awful. Alright. Seems like I'm boarding out the bonds every game, but blue deck can deal with it. I chose to play last, so we're on the play. We have a Life Staff and a Shatter, a Glider. Doesn't seem too bad. Put that staff down there right away. I forgot to play a 2-drop. He didn't forget. Could shatter it. Seems like he's got more relevant cards in there than that though. We will see. Did he miss his 3rd land drop? He missed some land drops last time. No, he didn't miss it this time. Guess that's his plan. 1,000 Invisimancers. Just race, race, race. A relic. Do we want relic? Yeah, I don't see why we don't want it. We definitely don't want him to untap and play Halt Order. If he taps out, we can Drake, and then we're in the driver's seat for sure, but that's like the dream scenario. He probably won't tap all the way out. Not without blowing my shit up. Deus. Holding 3 mana. Holding all his creatures back. Holding all his creatures back makes me think, hey, he wants to block with Invisimancer. Which makes me think he's got like a Disperse.